It's time for a baseball video! Money!
Yesterday, my MLB pick of the day was the Texas Rangers team total to go over 3.5 runs. They eventually scored 8 runs, so we picked up an easy win there. Now let's end the week on a good note. The lone other wager I suggested on my Patreon page was under 4.5 runs in the first half of the Oakland versus Washington matchup. Again, we picked up the victory, since only 2 runs had been scored through 5 frames. The MLB picks have clearly turned the corner because since August 28, we have posted an excellent 10-2 record on baseball bets. I'm Professor MJ, holder of a PhD in statistics. Stay tuned for my favorite betting tip in baseball for September 2nd.
Do you want a baseball pick?
My best bet in Major League Baseball for Friday, September 2nd is the Seattle Mariners full game money line at the Cleveland Guardians. The pick is supported by a betting angle I developed, which is called the Big Upset number 2. Suppose Team X was the victim of a big upset in his last game, where a big upset means the underdog won the game despite odds that were greater than plus 150 in American format. If Team X's next game is against a different opponent, and they are now underdogs, you must fade them. Let's verify that it applies to today's game. Yesterday, the Orioles beat the Guardians at plus 154 odds. In other words, Cleveland was indeed the victim of a so-called big upset. Since they are now facing another team, the Mariners, and Cleveland is in fact an underdog, then according to the rules, we must bet against the Guardians, which explains the Seattle pick. By following those criteria for betting over 7 years, you would have earned a profit of 20.90 units over 133 bets, a 16% ROI. Sounds good to me. After this break, I will discuss the starting pitchers.
C'est quoi ça? Un chandail de qui?
Luis Castillo will square off against Zach Plesac. To me, Castillo is much more reliable. His whip statistic of 1.07 is significantly better than Plesac's 1.31 figure. The latter has allowed at least 3 runs in 5 of his past 6 outings. Also, you can tell that Seattle seems to be clicking at the right time, whereas Cleveland is headed in the wrong direction. I also like very much the fact that the revenge factor applies here, since these two starters faced each other last Saturday, with the Guardians coming on top 4-3. I wish you an awesome weekend, and don't hesitate to join my Patreon page if you wish to know all the bets I am personally making across all sports. The link is below in the video's description. And subscribe to the best sports betting YouTube channel hosted by a statistics professor. Have a good one, guys.